Today I'm going to feed my Bermuda Lawn for the first time this season. There's 1, 2, 3 steps. I'm using Walmart Expert Gardener Fertilizer, one of the cheapest fertilizers that you can buy from a big box store. And we're going to see what the results are this season. I follow the University of Georgia guidelines. They recommend that you start fertilizing your Bermuda lawn when your soil temps are at 65 degrees and consistently rising. We just checked that box right here early May in Northeast Georgia. So you want to make sure that you've got about a 50 to 75% green up going on in your Bermuda lawn. I've got that box checked also, so I'm ready to go on fertilizing for the spring. If you did a soil test, follow the recommendations on the soil test. If you did not do a soil test, any fertilizer, use the bag rates, and that's what I'm doing. So to apply your fertilizer, you're gonna need a rotary spreader like this one. You're gonna need your fertilizer like this one. All right, here it is, the Walmart Expert Gardener Fertilizer. It's a 3004 analysis. You can see you get 2% iron, and it contains some fast release and some slow release fertilizer. There's 1, 2, 3 steps. So number one, you determine the area to be treated, the size. So you figure out the square footage of your yard. I'm just applying this to my Bermuda, which is around 8,000 square feet. Then you use the spreader setting chart to determine the appropriate spreader setting. I've got the Scott's Edge Guard, which you can see is right here, 4.75. So check that box off. Then you're going to apply over a dry grass, avoid your streaks, skips, overlaps. Thorough coverage is really important. On the Scott spreader, they say that you need to be about 5 feet in between passes. You do not want to overlap a lot with your fertilizer, or you're going to get some streaks in the lawn. So make sure you water in to rinse particles off the grass is the last step. So I'm going to do a trim pass first. So if this was my lawn, I'm going around the perimeter with the edge guard on. Then you take the edge guard off and you make passes back and forth to fill in the middle. If you still got product left, you go one direction, then you go the other direction. We're gonna figure out how much product we need to put into the spreader, and we're gonna spread it evenly over the Bermuda lawn, and we're gonna water it in. Okay, so just doing some real quick basic math, 33.6 pounds in that bag of product. It's 30% nitrogen, so you take 33.6 times 0.3, and that's gonna give you 10.08, so roughly 10 pounds of nitrogen in that bag. At the bag rate, the bag actually says that it puts down 0.84 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet, and that's really what you want to focus on, is how many square feet do you have, and then how many pounds of the product do you need to apply to your square foot. I'm doing 8,000, so I'm going to simply just take that bag rate. So that's 2.8 pounds of product per 1,000 square feet. That's going to give me 0.84 pounds of nitrogen, which is perfect. I've got 8,000 square feet, so 8 times 2.8 is 22.4 pounds of product. All right, so my bucket weighs about 3/4 of a pound. I'm going to round off and do about 23 pounds of product total. So I'm using this little fish scale to do that. Open the product up and let's pour it in. It's 14.5 pounds. A bit, about 8 or 9 more pounds. It's about 8.5 pounds. We're going to call that good. Here's what your fertilizer looks like. Frills are a lot smaller on this Vigoro. Scott's and Vigoro have a real similar small frill size, so that could be an issue. So we're gonna set the spreader on the recommended 4 3/4. Edge guard on. We are locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's go spread this fertilizer. I got the pass done going horizontal to my driveway. I've still got some product left in the hopper. I'm wanting to get that bag rate down, so I'm going to do another pass going vertical, get all that product out and get it watered in. only thing left now is just to get out here and blow the anything that got on the driveway and sidewalks, blow that back into the lawn, and then we're gonna water it in. Let's get it done. All right, so there's zone 1. Get that product watered in. Fertilizing your Bermuda lawn is basic number 3 in my 5 basics for a nice green Bermuda lawn. Please consider subscribing to the channel and check out the next video covering all the 5 basics.